So there's been an interesting trend going on that started basically at the beginning of the year with Tom Scott. After 10 years of uploading interesting videos every single week, not missing a single one, he retired essentially. He's still sticking around for a couple things like his podcast, but for the most part, Tom Scott retired. And basically, one after one, so many other YouTubers have announced that they're basically leaving the platform. And I just find it interesting how they're all leaving at once. And I understand why they're doing it. I haven't watched all of their I'm leaving YouTube videos because I don't want to clog up my YouTube feed with that, but I basically watched Tom Scott's, and I've heard other news reports, other people leaving and their reasons being the same, and genuinely I can understand why, and I hope for the best for them. And they're not leaving because something bad happened to them, it's just they're growing a little tired and they want more in life than just making YouTube videos. And as a result, YouTube to them is technically a job. Sure, to many people it's their dream job. It's my dream job, for example, but at the end of the day, it's still a job that requires time, energy, efforts, and over time that can drain people. I mean, you guys witness it with me. You notice that my video production rate on and all of my channels has slowed down, and that's because I am tired. I'm exhausted trying to make these videos because, in case you guys didn't know this, I stay up late at night just to get them edited to get out to you. And unfortunately, I have more things going on in my life. Some I can control, some I can't. And as of right now, YouTube hasn't paid me a penny yet because I'm not eligible for their monetization programs. I don't want to complain too much. I don't want to say I'm not grateful for the subscribers that I have, because genuinely I am grateful that you guys are interested in my thoughts and opinions, be it on gadgets on the Gadgets channel or electric cars on the Drive channel. But I think you guys might hopefully understand that it's even tiring for me because I still have to have a 9-to-5 job to pay my bills, which means I have less time to make YouTube videos, I have less energy than usual to make videos, and I've been trying to increase my hours there, which I've been doing a good job at that so far, but that means I have less time to film here, I have less energy to film, and as a result, it's draining me. And I think this might potentially worry some people. Are you guys thinking that I'm gonna quit? Am I going to quit YouTube? No, I'm not doing that. This is the job that I want. I truly love making YouTube videos. I do. It just pains me that this is what I have to do it. I have to stay up late to get these videos out to you guys, and also not making any money from it is also a big discouraging factor, but I'm still fighting through it. I'm still gaining. Like last video I made on this channel, I've reported that one of my channels grew 650%. I was truly shocked. I was truly amazed. I did not expect to see any growth number like that, because I've been doing this for, gosh, when did I upload my first video ever? Like, not any of my first videos. When did I upload the first one? How to read sheet music, November 10, 2018. That was the first video I have ever uploaded to YouTube on any channel. That was how to read. This was back in 2018. So I've been making YouTube videos 5 years now, and I haven't made a single penny. Not gonna lie, it is hard. It's kind of hard to know that for 5 years, all this work, all these nights of no sleep, trying to get videos out to you guys, trying to get my dream job in order, it's hard. It is. It's painfully difficult, but I'm not giving up. Last year was truly the first year I had experienced growth in a way I never could perceive. The Drive channel was initially like low 50s in terms of subscribers starting at the beginning of 2023. It's almost at 300 subs now. It's currently at 290. That's about, what was that number? 650% growth? That's amazing. You guys made that happen. I'm grateful for that. Thank you. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. It's crazy to me that last year I grew that much, and I've been doing this since 2018. I'll give you guys some context. I used to still be in grade school when I uploaded that first video, and this was the job that I wanted. I'm an adult now. I have bills and other obligations to pay. I have a 9-to-5 job. I'm a different person than who I was back then. It's been 5 years. 5 years since that first video. I was hoping that in 5 years after I upload my first video, I'd probably be monetized, and wow, this would take me places. And well, I will admit that, yeah, probably past me was being a tad ambitious, but starting 2023, I was getting worried because I thought that maybe my network wasn't meant to take off. Maybe I'm just like back in school. Maybe I'm just another nobody. I just exist, but nobody cared that I existed. So as a result, I thought that this would only unfortunately remain a hobby for basically the rest of time. And I'm never going to be able to turn this into a dream job. I'm never going to be able to pull a penny from it. I'm just making YouTube videos because it's what I enjoy. And I'm still enjoying making YouTube videos. I really do. And are they under great conditions now? No, they're not. I don't get to do the cool stuff that I wish I could. I've come close a couple times. I still don't get to do the cool things that I'd like to do. So I'm still in a position where I have to work with what I've got in order to make YouTube videos. I don't have a particularly large budget because, again, I'm an adult now. I have other things that I need to dedicate my money towards. I'm trying to save up for a property not out of state, for crying out loud. So as a result, it's hard for me to put money towards my YouTube network because my life is changing and the world is demanding different things from me right now. But I still love making YouTube videos. And so on top of trying to deliver what the world is asking from me, what other financial obligations like rent? I have a car loan right now because my last car died, and so I have Stardust, so I'm paying off that car right now. That's a big financial investment that I didn't expect I'd be making as soon as I did, but thank goodness I did. And I gotta admit, it's hard trying to juggle life and this hobby. It's so hard. As of right now, this really is just a hobby. I don't want it to stay that way, but I kind of have to have it in this position because, I gotta be at work. Research takes up so much of my time. I've got other family obligations I gotta do as well. Then there's also, I'm not complaining about this one, but then there's also church. That takes time out of my weekend especially. I play the organ at church, which means I need to spend a couple hours prepping for that. And so my time has really been sucked out of me, and I don't have the free time to attend to this hobby. And unfortunately, I have to treat it like one because this hasn't made me a single penny yet. Not one video have I ever uploaded. It's never made me a penny. I'm leaving this section in. The reason why I'm leaving this section in is because I want other aspiring creators to know this feeling, that it's possible, that you could be uploading videos for 5 years and it might not turn a single profit. That's what I want in the future, but as of now, I'm looking at other positive aspects of the work that I've done on YouTube in the past 5 years. And I have to admit, one of the best things that I didn't expect to happen was I get involved in other communities, like the iTunes Fanboy and other YouTubers that are more associated with him. They've been, apparently, a lot of them have started watching my videos too, and I've just gotten a text today from the iTunes Fanboy, Teddy. Teddy sent me a text today stating that one of his other YouTuber friends that he talks to way more often than, I don't think I've ever spoken to him in person, or no, not in person, but I just like online or in direct message before. But apparently I'm getting reference in many of his other friends' videos, and it's kind of weird to me to think that my work, my opinions, and what I have to say matters that much to the point where it's getting referenced in other people's videos. I was referenced in a Talos of EV video. My Drive channel got referenced in a Talos of EV video. I can't tell you how excited I was when Drew gave a shout out to me because of a video I made talking about the Magic Dock limitation. It felt so unreal to me. And this happened in 2023 as well. 2023 really started to change my perspective on what this network really could be. I was excited that it's gotten more collaborative. Maybe not necessarily, I haven't had other people appear on my channels other than a couple people that I've met in person that helped assist me in making a couple videos. It was kind of fun collaborating with other YouTubers who maybe they have interests in the same space that I do, maybe slightly different interests. It's kind of cool that I've got this feeling now where now I'm not just a nobody anymore. I'm not just a random dude on the internet making videos for the sake of videos or for the sake of attention. And just so you guys are aware, I'm not asking for attention. I don't want to ask for your guys' attention. I want your attention to be totally voluntary. I want you to make the choice to watch me or to listen to what I have to say. I shouldn't have to ask you to do that because you're your own person. You have your own obligations. You have your own schedule. And if I'm not important, then it's okay. You don't have to watch me. But to those of you who keep coming back, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing, and thank you. So I probably should preface that at the beginning of this video, I mentioned other YouTubers were leaving, and I had to admit I was kind of debating doing the same before the end of 2023, December. Despite that, yeah, I noticed my Drive channel had grown extremely a lot, but it wasn't until I actually looked at the final results in my last video where I started to begin processing that evidently my opinion does matter. I'm used to it not. I tried to give input on so many situations in the past, and for the most part, my opinion has always been irrelevant to everyone. And I thought that it might be the case here on YouTube, but clearly you guys have proven me wrong. And despite that, I was thinking about possibly hanging the towel for the while, hanging the cape, whatever expression you want. I'm not going to do that. I've never gotten the amount of growth, and it's kind of slowed down. I expect it to come in phases. I never expect growth to be linear. I always expect it to be in phases, where you'll gain some, you might flatline for a bit, maybe you'll lose some. I expect phases, and so far my expectations have been met in that regard. But the last growth phase that I had truly blew me away. I'm really at a loss of words for it. It's hard to describe being proven wrong. Usually it sucks to be proven wrong, but in this case, I was doubting myself. I was doubting that I couldn't make enough videos for you guys. My opinions didn't matter, and that staying up late at night, trying to edit these videos, get it out to you guys, trying to film when you're tired and you just don't have the energy that you once did, I thought it all went to waste. I thought it was all going to waste, and last year proved me wrong. I like it when sometimes being proven wrong sucks, but this I am grateful that I am proven wrong. With the results of last year and with a lot of feedback that I've gotten, especially on my Bluey video, I can't believe that did so well. And genuinely, I've been debating about talking more about Bluey here on this channel because it's more than just children entertainment. It is an amazing show that I wanted to dive deep more on, and I'm studying a lot of, there's genuine life lessons that you can learn from that. And I thought potentially here on this channel, making some videos discussing those life lessons from Bluey. If you guys want me to, feel free to let me know in the comments. And my computer went to sleep. So this is the biggest reason why I wanted to make this video. I don't think I did a good enough job in that last one. It's really just to thank you guys. I'm not used to mattering to people. I'm not used to having my opinions actually matter. And apparently, I guess they do. I'm going to continue making videos for you guys. Despite that, it's still going to result in late night sessions. I'm still not going to make any money for, I don't know, who knows how long. So yeah, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing. And to those of you other aspiring creators, if you happen to stumble upon this video, yeah, it sucks when you're a brand new channel and you're getting into spaces that are already saturated. Like for example, the gadget space, it's saturated and there's almost nothing exciting to talk about in that space. I mean, Vision Pro's out, but I'm not even excited for that product if I'm being honest. I felt it was bad timing with the gadgets channel, and I still often feel like it was bad timing with that channel. I'm still struggling for video ideas for that. The Drive channel, on the other hand, I've got so many ideas in my reminders list that I have to get to filming at some point. And it's hard to work with a low budget like this. It's hard to be a small channel in a saturated market. You don't have much money. You're working with what you've got. You're working with your smartphone, with whatever lighting setup your bedroom offers. But keep pushing through. It's gonna suck, but keep pushing through. If you really want it to become your dream job, just keep pushing, keep moving. Don't hurt yourself in the process. I'm working on trying to fix a couple things that kind of have made me unhealthy towards the end of 2023. My mental health has gone down a lot, if I'm being honest. It has not been in a good spot, and that is something that this year I want to focus on. And it's hard, it's tiring, because, well, for one, the world is in a very broken spot. It's also election year, which things always get hairy election year. This is just life stuff. As a result, again, it just adds to the stress. It adds to all of these negative things going on in the world. They add up and it weighs on me. And something that I'm trying to do with every video I make is I'm trying to be a beacon of hope. I'm trying to be the guy who looks on the bright side. And I know a lot of my videos have not been doing a good job at that as of late. Like my latest gadgets videos, a lot of them have had a lot of negativity directed towards others, and that's because, well, I'm just trying to hold people accountable. Because if there's no accountability, then then where does improvement come in? The first step for improvement is taking accountability of what you've done. And so that's a lot of what I've been doing on the Gadgets channel, and those videos aren't fun to make, but apparently they've taken off, and I hope that things work out for the best. But yeah, the world's a hard place. I've been trying to brighten up my attitude about it, and the other day actually it was yesterday. Next week is Fat Tuesday. It's the day before Ash Wednesday, and a common tradition on Fat Tuesday is punch keys. So yesterday I went to the bakery and actually got an order in for punch keys this time, so that way there's no need to get up at, well, actually me and my sister are still going to do it this year because evidently we're going to make it a tradition now. But last year, you might recall, I made a vlog on this channel where we got up super early in the morning, like 5:30ish in the morning, just to go get donuts. Yeah, that happened, and we're doing that again this year. But on my way to the bakery to order the donuts, I'm backing into a parking spot, and unfortunately, someone decided we're just gonna leave our shopping cart there because, of course, in today's world, nobody cares about anyone but themselves. Other people's problems don't matter to the individual. It's only about themselves. That's a big problem that I have with the world today. This is how I see the world being so broken. I've brought it up many times how I hate how people will take up more than one parking spot. It's just rude. It's wrong. And why? Do you think it's cool or something? Because I'll guarantee you it's not. So yeah, someone decided to leave a shopping cart in the last parking spot that I found. I'm backing into it. Oh, there's a shopping cart there. But then there's, right as I'm about to park the car where it is, still blocking the road, but that's because I can't move anywhere. There's a shopping cart in my way. I was about to park the car and go get it, and then this nice old lady comes up behind the car and moves the shopping cart from me. Who does that anymore? Who does small acts of kindness simply because it's the right thing? Who does that anymore? People are surprised when I hold the door open for someone. Generally, there's people that are surprised that I hold the door open for them. They expect me to walk right in and just like everyone else and not care that there's someone else directly behind me. But no, I will literally open the door and make way for the person behind me to enter. Nobody does that anymore. And it's small things like these that do help. I did not expect that lady to remove that shopping cart for me. I expected I'd have to do it myself because somebody else wasn't kind enough to return it to the cart corral when they were done with the shopping cart. So small things like these affect my mental health greatly, and I do appreciate the small stuff. If someone holds the door open for me, I genuinely don't remember the last time that's ever happened. Or that nice lady didn't know me at all, didn't even park her car anywhere near the parking spot. She was actually in the parking section right across from me. She walked right over past my car as I was trying to park in the spot and removes the shopping cart from me. Who does that? I don't know who this lady is. She doesn't know me, so she also doesn't know that I'm a YouTuber and such, but if she ever finds this video, I doubt she will, but if she ever finds this video, thank you very much. We need more people like you. No, story aside, I've been trying to focus more on my mental health. I'm trying to look on the brighter side of life because, gosh, we are in dark times right now. It's hard. I'm trying to look on the brighter side of life. I'm trying to come in with my videos with a more positive attitude. I'm trying to come in with more energy, and it gets harder every day. It does. But I'm not going to let these things hold me back. Ultimately, if my mental health still isn't in a good state, I've said this on the Gadgets channel, and I think I've said it here before. If my mental health ultimately is in a bad state, really bad state, then I will just flat out refuse to record because it's going to negatively affect my video. When it's fine, I'll do what I can. I'll try to get my opinions out there. I don't want to adhere to a schedule because that just adds more stress to me, and my life has gotten so chaotic outside of YouTube. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be worth it. Last I checked, nobody ever said life was going to be easy. No one ever said that. But it doesn't have to be miserable. There's always a brighter side, and I'm looking for it. I'm also trying to reflect it on you guys because we all need a little positivity nowadays. I know I need it. We all need positivity. We all need kindness from other people, and today's world is just brutal. It's so focused on the individual to the point where legit none of your peers matter. That's hard on me. I don't like that this is the society that we live in, and for the most part, I'm not entirely sure how to fix it. I know it's not necessarily my job to fix it, but at the same time, I can't sit here and do nothing. I can't lay in bed feeling miserable and down because this is where we live in. Things don't get better unless you make a difference or unless you change it. And this is my philosophy going into other subjects on each channel. Gadgets. It's in a boring state. Not gonna lie, it is. But I'm going to try to make change for the better in the areas where there is frustration in that area. I'm frustrated with Windows. You've seen my rants. I'm frustrated with Apple's attention to the iPad line. But the reason why I'm vocalizing it is because it's change that if we don't tell Apple that they need to fix some of these things, if we don't tell Apple that they need to fix the iPad, or if we don't tell Microsoft that Windows needs a serious fixing, it's needed a serious fixing for over 10 years now, then why would they be incentivized to change? I might be a small voice now, but maybe my voice can echo. Maybe I can cause a ripple towards change for the better. Be it through a rant on Windows, and part of it is character, part of it is genuine frustration, the iPad line, or things that go on in the EV space. There's a lot of frustrations I have about that. But if nobody voices that change is needed, then how do you ever expect things to get better? This is the new lights that I'm trying to look at making my videos from now on. A lot of my videos are going to be focusing on needing change in each industry. I'm going to focus on what's bad in the industry and try to actually explain how it could be better and try to advocate that change is needed to fix these areas. Be it in the gadgets industry, the Drive channel, a lot of my videos are on rants, but the ultimate reason why I do it is how do we expect change when nobody's asking for it? So, I know this video has gone really deep, sorry. I guess to sum it up, to the large creators who've decided to step back, I wish you the best. I hope you find things in life that are meaningful to you, that make you happy, that bring you joy, because truly a lot of these creators have done some amazing things for this platform. And honestly, this platform has its own issues too. I don't like the removal of the dislike counter. I don't like YouTube Shorts. I genuinely hate YouTube Shorts. It's actually caused a lot of problems for my videos where YouTube Shorts has now drastically shortened the attention span of viewers. And as a result, when it comes to the long form content, which is where I excel, they hardly watch it. And they'll come to the comments section with the dumbest comments ever, where they'll ask a question. And I don't know, maybe they just watched a little longer in the video. I might have already addressed that question and it didn't need to be asked. I'm also not a fan of YouTube Shorts because it's brought in a lot of the TikTok community over to YouTube, and I do not like the TikTok community. They are really toxic. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs the toxicity. I don't make my rants just to be toxic. I make it because I genuinely want change, because we deserve better. So yeah, YouTube even has its own shortcomings, its own pitfalls, some of which I have to deal with, especially being a small creator. YouTube clearly doesn't care about small creators. Have you guys heard of the Sniper Wolf situation? How she's a channel with 34 million subs? That woman doxed another YouTuber for giving genuine criticism, and YouTube probably has resumed. They gave her a temporary monetization suspension, but I'm willing to bet that they have resumed, despite that if another creator my size, but also maybe even bigger than me, maybe slightly bigger, but not like 34 million subs, if I were to do the same thing, I'd be terminated. I know I'm not given the same rules that larger creators have. I know I'm not given the same resources that larger creators have. Sometimes it's frustrating to deal with that. I'm hoping I can one day build myself up to gain some of these same resources, but at the end of the day, I just wish YouTube would treat us more fairly, and they don't. And that's hard on me, small creator. It's harder on other YouTube channels that are even smaller than mine. And again, I'm only like, the most subscribers I have on a channel right now is 308. That's not a lot compared to 34 million. So yeah, dealing with this frustration, dealing with my mental health, it's not easy, but I'm gonna fight through it. After witnessing what happened last year, it's really given me hope that this can actually be something that it can be originally what I wanted it to be. It can be the dream job that I wanted it to be. And I have you guys to thank for it. So, thanks again.